Welcome to the next episode of Miles Morales. We're doing the middle of a side quest.
I was talking to you. I was asking you about the thunderstorm that happened recently because
Yeah.
it was kind of a.
It was out of nowhere.
It was out of nowhere, and also like it was raining a lot.
It was raining. It was
that
pouring
week.
really. What? I swear it didn't rain until the thunderstorm though. And then
Did it
after the
not?
thunderstorm, it was
did
raining a
rain,
lot.
though.
Did it?
Yeah, there would rain for like a couple days beforehand.
Because I was at my friend's house, and I was there until like pretty late. Yeah, freeloading.
Okay.
Yes, I ate all of his food.
Yes,
Yes.
I used my soap. I use his soap on my balls.
I don't even like his personality. I just like the toothbrush he has. Very nice on my teeth. Someone uses my toothbrush. I'm
toothbrush.
just eating it. Just really loud crunches coming from the bathroom. Hey, you good in there? I'm just brushing my teeth.
He walks in and it's just the handle of the toothbrush.
You want to brush your teeth too?
It's an electric toothbrush too.
Half of the battery's gone. But yeah, it was pretty late, and I was supposed to be going home, but then it got really bad out, and my dad called me and said, "You better not be driving right now." And I said, I'm not driving. He's like, "You gotta wait for the rain to die down, and then you can drive." I'm like, "Say less." More Attack on Titan to watch.
You know, we were like me and Britt, because Britt came over that day. We were hoping that she could sleep over, but she couldn't. It was very sad.
Hello, fellas. What are we doing over here?
Hello, fellow criminals.
How do I turn off the Spiderman vision? I don't want to see them as yellow people. What y'all doing over here? Let's go to these guys. What y'all talking about?
What are you planning to do with that stuff? Barber shears, napkin
I like Batman's
You can get started if you want.
I like Batman's inmates. Their dialogue more. They always be talking about the most stupid shit ever. Hey, Catwoman, she got a fat ass, don't she? Hey, don't say that. You don't know when she's around here. Come on, Catwoman's never around here.
I recently rewatched the Batman slander.
I was not supposed to do that.
God damn it.
Did they not notice me? Hold on.
I think they didn't.
That guy's just a little skeptical. He's, oh, must have been a bad thunderstorm out there.
Huh? Must have been nothing.
Must have been my imagination. Why do they always say that? Like, if I was hearing
I think I'm
crazy
seeing
noises, I would not think it's my imagination. If I did think it was my imagination, I think I'd be going crazy. Am I supposed to just take him out now? Yeah.
You know what I've never understood? Is that when people will be like, when like cronies or whatever and Batman will be like, he's a giant bat, and meanwhile he's dressed in like a blue and gray unitard.
He's a fucking giant bat, and he's like
I can understand if it's like Christian Bale, like all black suit type of deal.
It's a Spider-Man. Just a dude with regular dude, just is wearing red, white, and blue. It should just be like, it's a Captain America. Go.
I also rewatched a little bit of Miles. We said that like Miles was like, or like not Miles. We said that Spider-Man was from like the 40s. He's from the 1962.
A little too far back, you know. They was doing some awful shit during the 40s. Spider-Man could not come out at that time. What was going on in the 40s though? Something going on?
War.
Yeah. Pain. Misery. The creation of anime. Horrible stuff going on.
Truly the worst event. You just swung at nothing.
Mice keep missing. There we go.
It's reflected on how good the actual player can fight.
What's going on? I can't fight at all.
Now to find the goods.
Green container.
Now to find the goods, Miles just grabs a huge carton of cocaine and brings it for himself.
Blocked by other crates. Could use that crane.
Oh shit, Miles, move out of the way!
Lock the gear.
Fuck. Let's just do it from
What
up
the fuck are
here.
you doing?
There we go.
Now to get that inventory out of the crate.
Let's get it.
What's in here?
What the fuck?
What?
No, I'm not here.
What are you talking
Well,
about?
that's a lot of men.
Oh shit, what? The motherfuckers were speeding, bro. One of the guys in the car is
you
like,
big
hey
man."
man. Oh shit. One of the guys in the car is just like, hey man, you're breaking the law. Really
Alright.
not cool
Oh.
of you.
This guy's serious.
Boop.
Why don't you use your clones?
Alright. Go out. Fight.
Fight for my amusement.
Ow.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Shut down a barbershop. We need those.
Why you gotta shut down the barber shop, man? We need them. Is this supposed to be like political commentary on the
No.
shutdowns in Los Angeles?
This is it.
Damn, they got all the. Wait, what?
Trucks down to the docks.
Hey, Peter, I figured out a new power. I can suspend myself midair.
To file for bankruptcy and close our doors for good. Because of you, we're back on our feet.
What?
What? What the fuck is it going on?
My game is breaking.
1,000 times. Thank you. You ever need a haircut? Drop by. It's on the house.
How would that work with the mask?
I've seen stranger.
I believe him.
You're a growing boy. Mira, come by Pana Fuerte anytime. We'll wrap up something nice for you.
How do they know we're a growing boy?
Appreciate it.
That could be a 7-year-old man.
I could be 75.
That's good, Spider-Man.
You ever seen that like,
Doing good work out there, Spider-Man.
thank you.
With your help.
No, he didn't really like. Did he punch the guys with me? No,
So far,
he
I've got
didn't.
Vulture, Scorpion, Tombstone. Don't think
Have you ever seen what?
something like this.
Have you ever seen there's like an off-world I know DC calls it like multiverse. What is does Marvel call it multiverse as well? Basically, it's like a spin-off.
No, they
not a
it's like
spin-off.
universe blah blah blah, different number bullshit. It's stupid.
Basically, it's Spider-Man, but set in a different universe. And it's like a very old version of Peter Parker who got Mary Jane killed through his radioactive semen.
What the fuck? I have heard of this. I've
How
never
did
read
they,
it.
how motherfuckers come up with that?
If I can figure out what Finn's planning to do.
Why is his semen radioactive?
It'll be a good day.
Radioactive Spider-Man, radioactive
Oh, okay, we're doing the
Spider-Man.
main missions now.
You're right, Genki. Underground are everywhere.
You're right, Kinky. Underground are everywhere.
Keep working on that one.
Why am I so gassy?
Barrier's electrified.
Why is Miles talking like this?
Barriers electrified.
Your suit says that was 300 kilojoules. How is that just ow?
Yeah.
Bits of bioelectricity, I guess. Power can be supplied all.
If that was Peter, he would have died.
Any sign of the power source?
Nah.
Cables lead the way.
Alright, what the fuck? Why are these just these awfully like wired wires? Wired?
Tower.
Awfully wired wires.
Awfully positioned wires.
Yeah. Bad wire management. Linus would not be proud.
So peaceful, knocked out.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, Miles, shut the fuck up.
Oh, Maz, funny man. Boop-a-doo. Excuse me, woman. Now you're dead.
Knew I could do it.
Kill her?
Yep.
Hey, I found someone out cold.
No, you didn't. You're out cold. Come on. Come on, Miles. Come on. There's no way her neck hasn't been shattered into 15 different pieces.
Wait, was that a girl? I thought that was a guy.
I thought that was a girl.
Jordan? He wouldn't. He never. Have you ever seen The Last Dance?
Michael Jordan did a lot of shit.
Your lucky day. Sorry.
Why is Miles constantly talking like Batman? Not your lucky day. Sorry. Where was I gonna talk to?
I'm robbed. Fucking, why did Christian Bale do that voice?
Spider-Man.
What is the way to do the Batman voice?
Spider-Man Rain. Well, it was just, well, Kevin Conroy would just like slightly lower his voice and do a little more rasp to it. Like that was all he would do to change his voice. And then Christian Bale just took it in a completely different direction. It was like, yeah.
Like it makes sense for the Christian Bale Batman to do it because it's a more realistic version of the Batman mythos. Whereas like Batman v Superman uses a voice modulator. That's how it's called. He does the thing with the voice. Oh god. Hello.
I like your new place. Is there a phantom anywhere?
Cool. See ya.
Okay.
How did that still hit? Ow!
Spider-Man Reign is a 4-issue comic book limited series featuring Spider-Man, written and illustrated by Carr Andrews and published by Marvel Comics.
He
Set
needs to
30
be
years into
locked up.
Spider-Man's future on Earth 70-23-7. Okay. I'm gonna just read the whole plot of this. 30 years in Spider-Man's future, New York City is a relatively safe zone, although it is under total control of its mayor. Superheroes and supervillains are a thing of the past, but the authoritarian government utilizes a merciless police force, the Rain. Some teenagers are brutally attacked by the Rain after spray painting a message, "Where did you go?" presumably directed to Spider-Man. The group runs away. A late 60s, early 70s aged Peter Parker works as a florist, and he is fired for ruining a couple's wedding by sending the wrong flowers. What the fuck?
It's me.
He bumps into one of the fleeing children as the Rain show up and arrest the youth and is beaten up by a cop. Parker returns home and is haunted by memories of a deceased wife, Mary Jane, as Mayor Waters announces the web system to protect the city from attacks. Behind the scenes, he keeps a vegetative Kingpin prisoner, mocking him. Okay.
Wait, who?
Peter,
the mayor keeps Kingpin prisoner?
yeah, right. I don't know.
Or Spider-Man
I don't know if
just
it's Peter. I don't know if it's the mayor or whatever.
Why would Peter Parker just have a vegetable Kingpin in his house?
At Peter's apartment, J. Jonah Jameson delivers him a package. Jameson also apologizes for his years of abuse, saying he sold the Daily Bugle because he realized he was running on lies. Jameson leaves and starts a riot, which leads to a fight between two Rain officers.
Why
Meanwhile,
is the camera so close?
Parker opens the package, revealing a camera and his old black suit mask.
The fuck? His old black suit man. Wait, what?
The
The symbiote version? Wait, what?
I don't know.
Or is it just a black version of his mask?
Fucked by now, dude. He defeats the officers wearing
Tell
the
me,
mask. Defeats the officers wearing only his mask and his underwear, imagining himself in his prime. After Jonah asks if Spider-Man is back, the web slinger punches him and walks away without a word. What the fuck? Mayor Waters is shocked at the return of Spider-Man and releases Electro, Mysterio, Kraven, the Hunter. The Sinister Six.
Wait, what?
If they defeat, the mayor then tells the newly Christian Sinister Six that if they defeat their old nemesis, they can leave New York. I don't think you have the ability to do that, Mr. Mayor.
Just
J. Jonah Jameson announces the
from New
return.
York.
J. Jonah Jameson announces the return of Spider-Man while hiding as the Rain locks down on citizens. Following the news of Spider-Man's return, an elderly hypno-hustler comes out of retirement in hopes of aiding his former foe. Unfortunately, the boombox he uses to hypnotize the police soon runs out of battery power. The Rain reacts swiftly, firing at and killing hypno-hustler. Peter's apartment is shot at and destroyed with a missile as he struggles with his hallucinations of Mary Jane, acting as a guide for his action in the present day. After the smoke clears, Spider-Man leaps out cheerfully wearing his full black costume and using old tactic of taunting foes. Isn't he like fucking old as shit? Spider-Man is cornered by the Sinister Six, but in their final moment, Kraven rips his mask off, disheartening the crowd, and they realize that their hero is an old, defeated man. His life is saved at the last moment by Doc Ock, who is now dead, but a final command to his tentacles caused them to show Peter 3 grave markers of Mary Jane Watson Parker, May Parker, and Ben Parker. After being buried in Mary Jane's coffin by Octopus's tentacles and coming face to face with conquering his past demons, Peter emerges in his famous red and blue suit, which he had secretly buried with her. In the mayor's office, a detained Jameson attacks him, only to realize that Edward Sachs, the mayor's assistant, is actually Venom.
Secretly buries her with his suit. Hey, Peter, what's in her coffin? What are you putting in her coffin? Oh, nothing. Don't look in it.
Venom uses the web system to project his suit, converting the population of New York into his army of symbiotes that do his bidding. He calls the Sinister Six back to guard the building as Spider-Man begins his assault. The unconverted population uses bells to drive the symbiotic invasion back, and the Sandman decides to go back to the good side of the law when Rain attacks his daughter, whom he had never met before. Spider-Man defeats the remaining members of Sinister Six and battles Venom, which would perhaps be his last fight. The Sandman comes at the last minute and gives Spider-Man a detonator, telling him that six of them were implanted in oh my god, that would explode if they ever disobeyed Waters' orders. Spider-Man activates the detonator, causing the six to explode and killing Venom in the process. After Venom and Rain are defeated, Jameson reports that all the crime levels are back to where they were years ago, but so are the superheroes. As Peter visits Mary Jane's grave, he states that he will join her in peace one day, but until then, he has responsibilities. Oh my god, did you understand any of that? Because I didn't. kind of not. I'm gonna read some of the character synopsis, right?
It just seems like someone wanted to make Spider-Man The Dark Knight Returns.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, it's Peter Parker, now a lonely senior citizen. Parker lives alone in a small apartment and suffers hallucinations of Mary Jane. With the reappearance of J. Jonah Jameson, he faces his past life as Spider-Man and gradually faces his isolation and fears to re-accept his responsibility to those he's sworn to protect. An alternative version of this character was later killed by Deimos in Spider-Verse using his wife's tombstone as a weapon. Due to his lack of a costume and chronology, this was later revealed to be an alternate version of the character. You know, fucking shit. Mary Jane Watson, the long-dead wife of Peter Parker. Though dead, she appears as recurring hallucinations to Peter. It is revealed that she died of cancer brought on by exposure to Peter's radioactive semen during intercourse over the years.
Yes, sir. What does radioactive semen feel like?
I don't know.
Horrible.
Spider-Man reception. Spider-Man Rain has been received moderately positive by critics. Oh, yep, here we go. Chad and Evan mixedly reviewed the series for comicbookresources.com and noted the series subject matter had been inspired both by the plot of Dark Knight Returns and the lighter, more comedic tone of its sequel, The Dark Knight Strikes Again, praising Venom's use in the story, blah, 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 whatever. However, the series response has not been all extremely positive. In a more negative review, Thomas Andrew from the liveabout.com ranks Spider-Man Ray as fourth on the list of the 5 most controversial Spider-Man stories, criticizing for its lack of originality, fierceness, and invention. Another criticized aspect was that Mary Jane's untimely death was given to Peter's radioactivity every time they had sexual intercourse without protection, citing it as slightly inappropriate for a comic book hero. Why
is the keyboard like that? Ew.
Huh?
Just, it's like levitated and slightly like tilted forward.
What happened?
There's a keyboard. Look at that keyboard.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe if you're I don't know, man.
I don't get the people who like standing and like working.
The standing desk. I mean, maybe it's just better for your back and longevity, but like, I don't know. Usually those standing desks could like be changed into regular desks though.
I know, but it's still just the reason why you would want that to begin with is like the issue.
I don't know why.
I mean, it does kind of, in one aspect, I guess it does sort of make sense that something of Peter would be radioactive, but like
his semen?
Yeah, that just seems like a very odd thing, right? Like,
it just seems kind of like edgy thing to kill. Like Mary Jane could have just died of cancer.
Yeah,
but now
right.
it's just like it's got to be Peter's fault.
Yeah, like why does it have to be the fact that Peter having sex with her is the reason that she died? It doesn't really make sense.
Clear line of sight to the generator.
There are a lot of comic book stories that like just do stuff and they're just not. I don't know. They're just
Tipo.
Hello, it is me, Spider-Man. I am here to guide you on the universe.
Let's make a pros and cons list.
No, Genki. God damn it.
Genki, fuck off.
Besides,
Genki's the type of man to make a pros and cons list about a woman he's about to fuck.
talking to her is easier than sneaking around.
Big honkers, but no ass.
Other Spider-Man
What could a man
I'm
do?
out.
Don't tell anyone who you
Most I forgot how to spell controversial.
It's you he's
Controversial.
fighting. Should we change the whole Tinkerer thing?
are. Maybe you're right.
Did I not hit this one? I did. What is this?
It's like Finn's making a new mask.
Most controversial. Okay. Let's look at best of the decade. The 10 most controversial comic books since 2010.
I mean,
I'm not gonna
Is
focus
Rain
on
Dad
like I'm not gonna focus
controversial?
on shit. I'm gonna look at like stuff specifically that's like superhero related. Because some of these are not like
Use that relay
that.
node to run a daisy chain.
Secret Empire, the Captain America story.
is that the one where he says "Hail Hydra"?
Yep.
One to go.
Such a weird time. What's going on? We good?
I don't recognize a lot of these stories.
Am I missing something?
The fuck is this shit?
I thought I did chart. Do I gotta
God damn it.
charge him
Goes
again?
here. We'll look around some.
There's a generator that I'm missing. But where?
You shall find out next time on Loos Harlock.